Have you ever felt like you were speaking a different language, even when using the same words? Meet Alex, a man in his late 20s with short brown hair, wearing a navy blue polo shirt. He is sitting in a bustling city cafe, surrounded by noise, but feeling completely isolated. Communication is more than just talking. It is the bridge between two souls. Most of us spend our lives building that bridge, yet many find it crumbling under the weight of misunderstanding. Today, we are going to explore how Alex transforms his world by mastering the art of the spoken and unspoken word.
In this modern world, we are more connected than ever, yet we often feel more alone. Alex stares at his phone, realizing that 1,000 digital messages haven't replaced the warmth of a real conversation. He notices the people around him, all trapped in their own digital bubbles. The art of communication starts with presence, the simple act of being there. It requires us to put down the distractions and look someone in the eye. For Alex, this is the first step in a journey that will change his professional and personal life forever. Effective communication is like an invisible thread that weaves through every interaction we have. It is not just about what we say, but how we make others feel when we are saying it. Alex remembers a time when his words were sharp and cold, leaving his friends and colleagues distant. He realizes now that communication is a skill that can be honed, like a craftsman sharpening a blade. It involves a delicate balance of logic and emotion. By understanding this, Alex begins to see the potential for deeper connections everywhere he goes. The conflict begins when Alex attends a high-stakes meeting at his office. He tries to explain a new project, but he notices his colleagues looking at their watches and whispering. Despite his navy blue polo shirt looking professional, his words feel heavy and unorganized. He feels a knot in his stomach as he realizes he is losing his audience. This is the moment where the fear of being misunderstood becomes a reality. He speaks faster, hoping to catch their attention, but only succeeds in pushing them further away. Misunderstanding is a silent killer of dreams and relationships. After the meeting, Alex sits at his desk, replaying the scene in his head over and over. He wonders if he's just not cut out for leadership, or if there's something fundamentally wrong with how he shares his thoughts. The silence in the office feels oppressive, and the distance between him and his team feels like an ocean. This emotional barrier is the Pamiku conflict, the trigger that forces him to confront his own limitations. He realizes that silence isn't always gold. Sometimes it's just a wall. Desperation leads to discovery, and Alex decides he cannot live with this wall any longer. He starts researching the psychology of human connection, looking for the missing pieces of his puzzle. He discovers that 70% of communication is nonverbal, a fact that shocks him to his core. He had been so focused on his script that he forgot about his posture, his eyes, and his energy. The realization is a bitter pill to swallow, but it's the medicine he needs to grow. He begins to practice in front of a mirror, watching his own reflection with a new sense of purpose. The climax of Alex's journey happens when he is given a second chance to present his ideas. This time, he doesn't just talk, he listens before the meeting even starts. He asks his colleagues about their concerns and listens with his whole heart. He realizes that active listening is the most powerful tool in his arsenal. When he finally stands up to speak, the room is quiet, but the energy is different. He isn't just delivering information, he is creating a shared experience with his team. Alex masters the secret of body language, standing tall with an open posture that invites trust. He uses his hands to emphasize points, but his movements are calm and deliberate. He maintains eye contact, not to intimidate, but to connect and validate his listeners. His navy blue polo shirt now feels like armor, a symbol of his newfound confidence. He notices the shift in the room. People are nodding, leaning in, and truly engaging with his vision. The power of nonverbal cues has turned a boring presentation into a captivating performance. Empathy becomes his guiding light, allowing him to anticipate the needs and fears of those around him. Alex stops thinking about what he wants to say next and focuses entirely on the person in front of him. He validates their feelings, using phrases that show he truly understands their perspective. This level of communication builds a bridge that no misunderstanding can break. He sees his team relaxing, their defenses dropping as they feel heard and respected. This is the art of communication in its purest, most transformative form.
One of the hardest lessons Alex learned was the power of the pause. In the past, he would fill every second with noise, afraid of the silence. Now, he uses the pause to let his points sink in and to give others space to breathe. He realizes that silence is not an absence of communication, but a vital part of it. The pause allows for reflection and signals that he is comfortable in his own skin. It is the punctuation mark that gives his story meaning and weight. The resolution of Alex's story is found in the renewed strength of his relationships. His project is not only approved, but celebrated for its clarity and inclusivity. Outside of work, his friends notice a change in him. He is more attentive, more present, and more kind. The navy blue polo shirt becomes a familiar sight at social gatherings, where Alex is now the heart of the conversation. He has moved from being a person who speaks to a person who truly connects. The world feels smaller, warmer, and more full of possibility than ever before. Clarity in speech becomes his new standard, ensuring that his messages are never lost in translation. He learns to simplify complex ideas without losing their essence, making him a more effective leader. Alex discovers that being direct is not the same as being rude. It is a form of respect for the other person's time. He chooses his words with care, knowing they have the power to build up or tear down. By being clear, he eliminates the anxiety of doubt that once plagued his interactions. The impact on his personal life is profound, as he applies these skills to those he loves most. He finds that conflicts with his family are resolved faster and with less pain because he knows how to listen for the underlying emotion. Alex realizes that communication is the foundation of love and the key to lasting intimacy. He is no longer afraid of difficult conversations because he knows he has the tools to navigate them. Every day is an opportunity to practice this art, and every interaction is a chance to grow. The moral of Alex's journey is simple yet life-changing. To be heard, you must first learn to listen. The art of communication is not about eloquence or complex vocabulary. It is about empathy, presence, and the courage to be vulnerable. We are all searching for connection in a world that often feels disconnected. By mastering these skills, you don't just change how you talk, you change how you live. Alex's story proves that even the most isolated bridge can be rebuilt with the right tools and a willing heart. Thank you for joining Alex on this journey of growth and discovery. If you found value in his story, please subscribe to our channel for more insights into the art of living well. Like this video to help others find their voice, and comment below with one communication skill you're working on today. Remember, every word is an opportunity to build a bridge. Let's keep building them together. See you in the next video, and keep communicating with heart.